Hello friends, welcome back to another video. Today I will be talking about whether or not you should consider buying an iPad Pro as a student, specifically as a pre-medical student, because that's what I am. So if you're a pre-medical student, one of your priorities should include finding a way to enhance your medical school application. That way you can get into medical school. One of the most important ways to do this is by having a good GPA along with a good MCAT score. Yes, your GPA and the MCAT are important.
Say what?
And of course, there's also extracurricular activities that will be crucial as well, like shadowing a doctor, showing the medical schools that you have leadership skills. And one of the ways that you can show leadership skills is by becoming an officer in one of the clubs in your school. So this is something that you should keep in mind every time you want to purchase something that will improve the way that you study. As for myself, I know that I need to maintain a GPA above a 3.7, and in order to do this, I must get mostly A's. And if you're a freak like me and you're taking 19 credits, you're studying for the MCAT, you're finishing up a research project that you started last summer, you started a new research project, and now you started a YouTube channel, you need to study a lot. As for myself, I study 10 to 14 hours a day, at least 10 hours though. Now it's not easy studying for that long, thus you should find a way to enhance that experience by making it as fun as you can.
A few moments later.
Now what can be more fun than getting this cool device? Now something that I do want to point out is that don't expect any piece of technology to rapidly ramp up your grades. No, you're still gonna have to put in the long hours of studying. However, what this device will do is that it will make your studying experience a lot more fun and will also provide you with a great organizational tool so that you don't have papers all over the place. Now, I do want to mention that there are other alternatives out there that are way cheaper than the iPad Pro. At the day of this recording, the iPad Pro 2020 is worth $1,000 plus the Apple Pencil. So you know how expensive Apple products can be. But there are other alternatives. There's the iPad Air, which is much cheaper, and it will also provide you with the same apps that the iPad Pro has to offer, so that you can essentially have the same organizational tools. There's also the Microsoft Surface Pro, which is $400 cheaper, and it will also provide you with a great way to organize your studies. And of course, there's also the base model iPad that will also serve as a great organizational tool. Now, for example, I use this app that is called Notability, and it's essentially the only app that I use right now for school. You can have other types of devices. It does not have to be the iPad Pro, because you can get this app anywhere. So as you can see, this is essentially everything that is going on in my life right now. Here you can see that I have a divider for the MCAT, and within that dividers I have what Notability calls subjects, and in those subjects I have my notes. There are 7 different subjects for the 7 subjects that the MCAT has, and inside those subjects I have the chapters for each book that I'm reading. I'm currently using Kaplan, so I've divided those into the chapters based on Kaplan. And here you can see that are the other classes that I'm currently taking, which include biochem, physics, philosophy, animal physiology, and religion. As you can see, I also have my labs and research and etc. This tool is great for organization, and what Notability allows you to do is that you essentially have the lectures slides on one half of the screen, and in the other half you have your notes. And this is great because it gives you the freedom of not having to write everything that's already on the slide, because you have it right in front of you. I also find that it's great for my learning to create a neurological pathway where essentially I have everything organized into one space rather than having it in a whole binder. Also, something that Notability allows you to do is that you're able to quick search your notes. Yes, you heard that right. My handwriting is awful, but I'm still able to quick search my notes. So for example, here, if I look for the word heart, you can see that Notability will actually find it within my notes, even though my handwriting is awful. So the only reason that I was able to purchase this expensive piece of technology was because I did research during the summer and I got paid. However, this is quite expensive. And if you're only gonna be studying, let's be honest, you don't really need this expensive iPad Pro. The only organizational tool that is crucial for you to have if you want to purchase an iPad, I believe, is the app itself, Notability. And you do not need to have an iPad Pro to get that app. You can have this app across any tablet. So for example, if you have the Surface Pro, you can still get the app Notability. You can also get it if you have the iPad Air or the regular iPad. So you do not need to spend $1,000 on the iPad Pro. But if you can and you want to, go for it. If you guys want to know the specifics of how I take my notes and what I think is the best way for you to take notes during class, make sure to leave a comment down below and I'll make sure to make a video on it. Also, if you want to know how I use Active Recall to enhance the way I take notes, make sure you click the link down below. Actually, my first YouTube video where I go in depth on it. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that this video was helpful, helping you decide which tablet is best for you as a student. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you guys want to watch more videos on health, productivity, and motivation. Thank you for watching. Peace.